Hair technology has come a long way. It used to be that heat fried and dried out our hair, but thanks to technology like tourmaline coatings, infrared heating, ions, and temperature controls, it's a lot easier to get the styles we want without the damage. Enter the NuMe OctoWand. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and this magic box right here of interchangeable hair tools uses all the best technology to save your hair while still giving you a powerful curl. I had a chance to spend a few weeks with the OctoWand, and I want to say thank you to NuMe for sponsoring this post. Even so, they haven't told me what I can or can't say about their product. We're going to take a look at what it can do and how it works, plus what kind of curls you can get from this multifaceted tool. And an early heads up that if you like this video and find it helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel.
The OctoWand 8-in-1 interchangeable curling wand comes with, not surprisingly, 8 100% tourmaline ceramic barrels. Inside the box, you get the styling wand base, plus it comes with a 13mm barrel for spiral curls, and we're starting on the left here, 19mm barrel for tight ringlets, a 25mm barrel for glam curls, a 32mm barrel for beach waves, a pearl barrel for bouncy natural waves, a reverse barrel for tight ringlets that transition to beach waves, a 25mm cone barrel for soft curls that transition to tighter ringlets, and a 19mm cone for ringlets that turn into spirals. Plus, there's a heat-resistant styling glove and a storage case for travel.
The OctoWand has a few key features, and here's what they do. Tourmaline ceramic, and that's the coating on the barrels, gives you a smooth, friction-free surface to reduce breakage. It also conducts infrared heat more evenly for healthier heat styling. Negative ion conditioning technology maintains moisture and is said to eliminate frizz by sealing the hair's cuticle while boosting shine. Gentler, more controllable infrared heat helps protect your hair over repeated uses over time. First thing you're going to do is choose your weapon from in here. Pick the barrel that you want to use. It assembles really quickly. I'm not going to show you how to do that part right now because this is on and it's hot because I'm about to show you how this works. But essentially you'll slide the barrel into it and you twist this area here to lock it into place. Turn it on, you can set your temperature. Now, if you've never used a curling wand before, it is a bit of a different technique because with sort of the old-fashioned irons, they would clamp your hair into place and hold it, and then you would sort of twist your hair up. This one doesn't quite work that way, so I'll show you how that works in just a second. But if you are new to this wand styling tool, the heat-resistant glove is going to come in very handy for you. So what you'll do is you'll section out a piece of your hair, and then you're essentially going to wrap it around the barrel. So like I said, with those older fashioned curling irons, you would clip your hair in and roll the iron up. With this one, you just wrap your hair around and you'll hold the end out. And this is where that heat resistant glove might come in handy for you. And hold it for a few seconds and voila. Ah, that's better.
I decided to start simple and use the biggest barrel wand first. This is the 32mm for beachy waves. I think it gave me very soft, luxurious beachy waves indeed that lasted all day. I got plenty of compliments on this look when I posted it on my feed as well. This one will definitely be a keeper for me. By popular demand on my Instagram and Facebook pages, I tried out the pearl barrel next. This one looks strange. It kind of looks like you're going to get ringlets, but if you wrap your hair carefully, it'll actually wrap over those bigger bubbles, so it creates a curl that's less matchy-matchy sweet and more natural and random. I'd like to play with this one a bit more to perfect it, but overall I really like the look it created. Up third was the reverse barrel. Again, this one was interesting to use. The narrow end creates small, more ringlet-style curls near the top of your head, but it loosens up considerably towards the end. By the end of the day, it seemed like the narrow curls had relaxed and laid down flatter, so they matched the wavy ends a bit better.
Today we are trying out the very narrow, tapered barrel. Very small, probably going to make some pretty tight curls. This is just what it looks like in comparison to the largest of the barrels. That's this one. So some pretty significant difference. And then this is the other tapered barrel that's in the kit. So I'd say the widest part of this one is like the narrowest part of this other one, if that makes sort of sense. But anyway, we're going to see what kind of really tight Shirley Temple style curls I'm going to get out of this one. Oh boy. This is going to be some tight curls.
I'd say you'll notice the transition from wide to narrow curls here a lot less simply because they're so small and tight.
Okay, I don't know if I can go to work with these kind of curls, but they are definitely holding and they are definitely tight.
As you can see, I have very long hair, and this wand and the heat setting I was favoring, which was 370 degrees Fahrenheit, locked the curls into place and held them all day and even overnight. By the time I brushed this look out the next morning, they'd relaxed considerably, but I still had some pretty strong waves. So I used the wider 25mm barrel the next day to fix it up and got nice even results. More relaxed waves, not quite as loose as the 32mm beachy barrel. The next day I tried out the 13mm barrel, which is meant for tighter spiral curls. I was actually surprised they didn't turn out quite as tight as I thought they would. Both the 25 and the 13mm barrels actually produced surprisingly nice results.
I did try out each of the barrels, and some of them are definitely not for me. I'd probably never use the 13 or the 19mm barrels outside of this testing and experimentation, since the curls for me just seem a bit too tight and girly. But the fat, beachy 32mm barrel was outstanding and is definitely going to have high rotation on my bathroom counter. I also liked that pearl barrel quite a bit. While you will probably have a few favorites of your own, there is definitely lots to experiment with, and overall I really like the variety that's here. So, do the curls last? I think the Octowand does create long-lasting curls and waves. And because you can adjust the temperature, you can dial in the number that's going to give you the best balance between protecting your hair from high temperatures and getting waves that are locked in for all-day curl. For me, the curls were in place all day, with some normal and expected relaxing as the day goes on, but man, I was impressed with this tool.
A lot of curling irons can leave your hair feeling and looking dry and frizzy at the end of the day. I was happy to see my hair was still pretty soft and I could easily run my fingers through it. There's a digital temperature control on the handle, and the up and down buttons allow you to dial in the perfect temperature for your hair from 170 degrees Fahrenheit up to 450. I started using it at about 320 and then moved up to 370, finding that gave me a more long-lasting curl. I held each curl for about 10 seconds before releasing it and found that was enough time for an all-day curl at this temperature. Even so, I didn't feel like it was ever too hot or burning my hair, and even at the end of the day, my hair didn't feel fried.
One of the most important features of a styling tool for me is auto shut-off, and here NuMe calls it sleep mode. Because aren't we always rushing around to get out the door in the morning? I am forever forgetting to turn off my hair tools, so the fact this wand will shut down by itself after anywhere from 10 to 60 minutes is a godsend. The instructions, though, don't tell you how to adjust it, so here's what you need to know.
After powering on the tool, hold down the left arrow button to increase or decrease the time before it goes into sleep mode. The number that appears will show how many minutes you have.
Overall, I have to say I was surprised and impressed and really loved the NuMe Octowand. It's got pretty much every curling barrel end I'd ever want or need, and then some. I also love the temperature control, so I can dial in the perfect all-day curl for my long and heavy hair, and even so, the curl lasts like crazy. The Octowand is easy to get the hang of and seems to be really taking care of my hair, and most of all, it was a lot of fun. I got a ton of compliments on my hair while I was using it. You can get the Octowand from NuMe's website, and it costs about $199 US. With everything you get with this kit, I think that's a really fair price too. I can definitely recommend this hairstyling tool if you want a strong curl that lasts, along with a whole lot of versatility and some smart features. If you want to read more, head over to techgadgetscanada.com, where I've posted a full blog, and you can ask me any questions you have either there on the blog or, as always, here on the YouTube channel. I'm Erin. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it and found it helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, since it does help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. Until next time, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at ErinLYYC. You can also catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/TechGadgetsCanada.